There's the ureter.
The renal cortex.
Is it the
It's the entire out. That was capsule, so it can't be the brown. It's all that part where my finger's going.
renal cortex?
Renal medulla.
If I flag any of these and ask region, that's the renal medulla. Or even this stuff in between.
Renal pyramid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, okay, so this is a region, these are structures.
Mm-hmm.
Base of the renal pyramid.
The base of the renal pyramid.
Base.
Renal papilla.
Apex of renal pyramid. Apex of renal pyramid. Which is where the renal papilla are, but they're actually the little dots that are in there. So up there's the apex.
Cortical nephrons.
Crossover. I will show you what they are as soon as you cross both and the juxtamedullary too. So the ones that originate highest in the cortex, the little beginning spots, about 85% of all of them, should not extend even this far. That end should end right about there. The ones that are closest to the renal medulla, the 15% down there, do go all the way down. Okay, that's the difference between them alone, just where they sit up here, where they start. So there's more stuff up here, obviously down there. Okay. And that goes way down and doesn't. This is too long. And then what they did is take this piece and make it bigger here, and then they take basically that and make it bigger right there. And then when they took this area with all these blood vessels, they made it really big over there. So you're just getting more and more magnification.
The Bowman's capsule.
Okay, this whole thing is Bowman's capsule. So this little outer edge is Bowman's capsule.
Proximal
Convoluted.
convoluted
Comes out of Bowman's capsule, so right there. As soon as it straightens out, so you're coming out right here. As soon as you straighten out, it's done. And that piece right there will be proximal convoluted tubule coming right out of Bowman's capsule.
So like a twisted thing.
That's what convoluted means.
descending level and
It has to be descending limb of loop of Henle.
of loops
Of Henle. Of loop of Henle. So as soon as you come out of the proximal convoluted tubule, it goes down descending. It goes down descending. Limb of loop of Henle.
so a descending part.
Descending. Those two right there go down.
Okay.
Loop of Henle, yep. And then coming up is the ascending limb of loop of Henle. Come back up to the tops. Come up.
Just as part of the loop of
Yep. Then we're real far away from the beginning, which was Bowman's capsule. So what's that word when you're far away? Distal convoluted tubule. There they are, right there. And look, they empty into the same thing. Collecting duct. Mhm. So they empty into.
Can you point that again, please?
The whole piece right there.
Okay.
Capillary duct.
Cross out. Calyx? What kind?
Minor calyx.
Each renal pyramid has its own minor calyx.
This little canal over here.
Cup is what calyx means.
Oh,
This is a minor calyx too. All of those are minor calyx. Each pyramid has its own.
and what about the major?
When they come together, you've got a major calyx right there.
Oh,
So you only have a couple of those, but however many pyramids, you've got that many minors. It's where the 2 or 3 major calyces come together, so it's right there, basically. And then it leads into the ureter again. So between my fingers is pretty much where the renal pelvis is. Major calyx, renal pelvis, ureter. And then you go into the urinary bladder with the urinary.
The renal artery.
What is that?
The renal.
Artery, renal artery. It's as red as can be. Remember, this is now the blood flow that we left off when we got the oxygen and took it to the kidneys. This is now we're going to go in with it. This part I said we'd leave out and we'd come back to it. Now we're back to it. As soon as they branch, those are all segmentals. The red, of course, are the arteries. The blue will be your signal veins when we come back. When you come up in between each, that's what all they're showing over here now. When you come in between each of the renal pyramids, those are going to be interlobar. So this one right here is also interlobar because this dark stuff is representing a pyramid. So that's interlobar. Then they arc around the base of the renal pyramid. So those are arcuate arteries. And then they become interlobular. They're getting smaller in diameter. So that's all they show.
So when it goes up here, that's the AQ, right?
Arc curves go up. Those are interlobular. These are interlobular. Those are arcuate. Interlobar. So each time you branch from another thing, you get smaller in diameter. And then you're no longer arteries, you're arterioles. Arterioles, not arteries. Arterioles arrive. They come in to Bowman's capsule. So they're arriving. They come off the interlobular, right there. There's the capillary bed inside Bowman's capsule. Beds. Inside.
ether.
Leaves Bowman's capsule.
Where they are, yeah, to write it down, because it helps me remembering myself.
Oh, so is this part right here?
I said they took this right here and blew it up right there.
Oh my
Part
god,
right
that's
there.
like it, till now I
Just
never.
getting magnified is all you're doing, getting closer and closer.
Okay, so you're actually pointing. That's why you're pointing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
got you
So
now.
you got them on both sides? You just can't see any of that over here, so they left those all intact.
Mm.
Peter Griffin.
So these coming out.
I know.
secretive form somehow. Oh, it's coming out. Peritubular run basically up and down. But they go all the way around the whole thing, not just two of them like they're showing. And even on that model, they only show like two, but there's a bunch all the way around the tubes. These things actually are what they're going around. Perfect. So peritubular around the tubules.
The best rectum.
Those are the connecting ones. Pieces that connect up. And they're basically paralleling each other, going that way.
And he uses videos for students to study over break and stuff. It's really good too. Like descriptive and to make that what I call that.
Interlobular first. So if you know where the artery is, there's the vein.
Yes.
Look, they're side by side over here, where they're supposed to be. Then the arcuate veins, then the interlobar vein, that one up there, then the segmental, then the renal. So you just track it back up. But once you learn the artery, the veins are right by it. Now we need the giant nephrine.